Okay, so I want to talk a little bit about tornadoes because, well, it's that time of year. Of course, the big anniversary of the 1966 tornado, the 8th of June. Dun, dun, dun. Frank, you have any interesting tornado stories?
Yeah, actually, I slept through one. Do you remember out at Mom and Dad's house?
I did. I do. I slept through that as well.
Years ago, the tornado came through and it ripped up trees in our yard. It took the barn from all the way up the hill, completely destroyed it, leaving just the horses standing there, which was a miracle. And then we found the next day that one of the giant spike nails, it's like, I don't know, 6 inches long, had gone through the siding of our house and went through with the blunt end first, and was like 6 inches from the top of my head. And if it would have kept coming, I would have been gone. So yeah, that's my
right
interesting.
on the other side of the wall.
Yeah, it was right on the
and
other
it would have
side,
hit a
yeah.
window if it would have been a little bit further.
A little bit up, it would have been in the window. Yeah.
Yeah. So wow, that was crazy. And you remember that we were getting ready to go on our big family vacation the next day. We were going to Disney World. You remember that?
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Like
yeah.
we had to leave so early in the morning that night. That's why we were all like asleep. It happened in the middle of the night, and we were all getting ready to, get tuckered in so we can
The
get
ones
off
at
and make
night
our
are
flight.
the most terrifying because you can't see anything.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, anyway.
Yeah, that was interesting. And then we didn't even get to see it for like a week until like we got back because we left before the sun came up that day. So yeah, that was a cool story. Anyway, I found a story I thought it'd be interesting for us to maybe discuss a few tornado facts here with our friends. So I saw a story on onlyinyourstate.com. There was a group called, so I'm going to show you some pictures here, interesting stuff. According to the Tornado History Project, Kansas saw a total of 4,052 tornadoes between April 1950 and November 2015, which in total killed 298 people and injured 3,349. Yeah. That image right there that you just had up there kind of showed all the which category of tornadoes we had at different. That's a pretty big map there. That's
just Kansas.
Yeah. I'm aware. Thank you, Frank. Anyway, our next picture. Okay, the tornado with the highest number of fatalities, 80, took place on May 25th, 1955 in Sumner County. And that shows a picture of that grade school. Wow, just completely a shambles there. Then we take you to September 25th, 1973, when a large tornado swept a whopping 169.7 miles, hitting Rice, McPherson, Saline, Ottawa, Dickinson, Clay, Washington, and Marshall counties. That, I don't even know what to say about that. That's wild. You have anything to say about that?
Yeah, no, I don't.
I know, that was wild. Okay, now we're to the one that we all know about. The tornado with the highest amount of reported injuries took place on June 8th, 1966 in Shawnee County. The tornado of 66, yeah.
Which we're celebrating that anniversary, the 50 years of anniversary on that.
Yeah. It's so cool to hear people's stories when they discuss the tornado because so many people have, recollections of that, and that was quite a wild tornado. If you've ever been through a tornado personally, with like massive destruction, it's interesting. I asked Mom about that, and she was telling us how she saw that tornado coming through. They were at White Lakes Mall on the loading dock of Sears, like looking out over the city. And
so it was a tornado watch because you go out and watch for them.
You stole that off my Facebook page. Yeah. That's my comment. Well, I didn't really, actually. Yeah. So anyway, that was kind of a cool thing. And that's exactly what we did when we had that tornado warning that came through Shawnee County and the area, just recently. Went back there and I went outside, took pictures of the Capitol and took pictures of the street and then made that joke. So,
yeah, well, you are a joke, so whatever. No, I was sitting at home when the tornado sirens went off a couple weeks ago, and I was like, Oh, so I turned on the news. I'm like, oh, well, it looks like maybe we might get a storm. Oh, well,
Yeah.
it doesn't affect me.
Yeah. Sometimes I wonder if we have too much technology. I mean, probably not, but, you know, like sometimes we just know too much. I don't know.
Right. Okay. And then, did you get through the rest of them?
There's another one on here.
Okay.
One of the more recent Kansas tornadoes, everybody should know this one, was also one that broke records. The EF5 tornado that struck the town of Greensburg in 2007 at one point spanned a terrifying 3,872 yards. And they had a TV show about that. Did you see that, how they rebuilt Greensburg and made it a green community?
Oh, yeah. I watched every single episode of it.
Did
yeah.
you?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, very good. What'd you think of it?
I think that, that they just got another one that came right through. And unfortunately, houses that did not get destroyed in the first one got a little bit of damage just a couple weeks ago.
Mm-hmm. Well, luckily it wasn't the EF5 quality, but you know, we had down in Dodge City, that area down there, they had some tornadoes. Rob, who was with TV25 here, we got some towers down there in that area. He was showing pictures and saying, and there was literally a tornado in the picture with the tower that Rob owns down there, and it was, wow, yeah. Lucky.
Storm chasers freak me out, and I'm gonna show a picture from that website. I got it's actually a video, and storm chasers are driving towards. Just take a look at this. It's like they're driving towards. Get off the road. Stop.
Yeah.
This is ginormous. Look at this.
Turn around,
It's
don't
huge.
drown. Okay.
I know, no
well,
kidding.
Now you're talking past our time to wrap it up. We could tell stories of tornadoes all day. Thank you so much for tuning in, folks. We'll see you back here next week. And find it all on gablocal.tv.
This episode brought to you by Field of Greens and The Break Room, because TV25 cares.